guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today I have for you a waterproof makeup tutorial. This makeup will last you all day long in this heat and when you're sweating, even if you get your face wet. It's not going to melt off and be all crazy if you take these steps that I'm about to show you. So if you want to know how to get waterproof makeup for summer, keep watching. Unlike my other videos, I am going to go ahead and talk through the process of this. I think it's important to kind of tell you guys more about the products as I use them so you can kind of get a feel for what they're supposed to do. So the first product that I'm going to be using today is a brow product. The brow product that I'm using is Anastasia Beverly Hills, their Brow Dip Pomade, and this is in the color Blonde. You can see it here. And as you can see, I've used a little bit of it, but this is a completely waterproof formula. And I'm just going to apply that with the Ardell Duo End brow brush. And I'm going to start on this. And I'm just going to fill in my brows. I'm going to make it a little bit more natural than as if I were going to go out somewhere. To set that, I'm just going to be using the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Moving on to the face, I am going to be using a mattifying primer. This one is from Becca. This is at Sephora. I think it was 100 points, so I went ahead and spent it. It's the Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector. And the lady who got this for me, or who checked me out, said that you only want a small amount because it is very drying. So I'm going to take a small amount and kind of just put it into my T-zone where I might sweat or get oily. And it is a little drying even for my combination skin, so if you are dry, you might not want to try this at all. And so for foundation, I am using the Sephora Air Mist Perfection Mist Airbrush Foundation. I do have a review over that. I will link it like right there so you can see it. Definitely check out my blog, but this is completely waterproof formula. The only downside about this is that they have only 4 colors. I think it's fair, light, medium, and dark maybe, but this is the light. If I was to go to the medium, it would be way too dark, which stinks because this formula is a little light for me even when I use it, especially when I'm dark, when I'm tanning. So I'm just going to go ahead and give it a shake. I'm going to be using this on my Sigma F80 brush, and I'm just going to spray the product right onto the brush, and then I'll go ahead and apply it that way. Yeah, it's a little, if you're pretty sure that you're not going to be getting your face wet and are okay with a little bit of slipping and sliding from your foundation, I definitely recommend a BB cream. Some of my favorites are the Garnier BB cream, the L'Oreal Youth Code, and this is SPF 15 and this one is SPF 15 as well. And then for a higher end, I'm not too fond of the Urban Decay BB cream, but I do like the Dr. Jart Water Infused, and this is SPF 25. And definitely, and I forgot to mention this earlier, if you are going outside, make sure you put on sunscreen. Even if you're going to be outside for 25 minutes, I always use a moisturizer in the morning that has SPF in it, especially if I'm going to be outside. I have recess, so I have to go outside for about 30 minutes to 45 minutes a day. So I definitely wear this every single day, and this is the L'Oreal Youth Code. This is their dark spot corrector, and this is SPF 30. So I definitely recommend SPF 30 or higher for your face, and then you can always lay this down and then put a BB cream on top of it and you're good to go. And this does not have SPF in it, the Sephora, which is kind of sad. I do not see anything on here about SPF. I would imagine they would put that out there. Alright, for concealer, I'm going to be using the Tarte. This is new to me, their Amazonian Clay Waterproof Concealer. I did go ahead and I picked up medium. I think they had light, fair, and maybe somewhere in between, but I wanted something more natural to my skin tone, so I didn't go extremely light like I usually do. So it's that color, and it's pretty similar to my skin tone. But this formula is also completely waterproof. And I'm just going to apply it where I usually apply my concealer. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend everything out with an F86 brush. In order to make everything waterproof, we're definitely going to want to, I don't know if there's a waterproof formula out there for powder. If there is, definitely comment below and let me know, because I would really be happy to try that. I know that there is popular. I know that there is waterproof bronzer from Tarte out there. I wouldn't mind trying that. I have a lot of bronzers to go through before I ever pick up another one in my life, but I'm just going to be using this one to set everything. I'm just going to be using the Real Techniques powder brush. I usually don't set my whole face just because I'm pretty, usually when I put on my makeup I just clean my face, so I'm pretty dry, but in this case I am going to set everything around my face just really lightly, and then I am going to go in with the contour brush from Real Techniques and set that concealer. Just right over my eyes, under my eyes, right next to my nose where I know I'm going to get oily. A little on my forehead, my chin, my other eye. I'm going to contour just a slightest bit. I'm just going to be using the Bed Head. This is their Heaven brush. And then to contour, I'm just going to be using NARS. I'm just going to do a little on the forehead, a little on the cheeks to give me some life, a little down my neck. And then instead of contouring my nose, I'm just going to take a little bit of that and brush my nose just to get it kind of like that sun-kissed look. For blush, I'm going to start out with a cream blush. This is the HD Makeup Forever. I do have a review on this as well. Make sure you check that out. I will link it, once again, somewhere around in this area. And I'm just going to apply a very, very small amount. And I'm going to do that with a stippling brush. This is from Real Techniques. I'm just going to do a little tiny bit. I don't want it too much because if it starts to get hot, it's just going to melt right off my face. I also like the Maybelline Dream Bouncy blushes. Those are more drugstore, so you can definitely check those out. And then to lock that in, I'm just going to do a powder blush. And using the cream blush and then locking it in with the powder brush is really going to, powder blush is really going to make it stay and have that lasting effect. I am really loving the Rockateur blush from Benefit. This is new to me. And I'm just going to be pushing it in to where we put that cream pigment down. And if you put on way too much like I always do, you can always blend it out with a dual fiber brush. I also really like the Milani Luminoso for summer as well. It's kind of that natural peach color. It's really pretty. Moving on to the eyes, I am going to put down a primer. It's just a Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and I'm just going to use the slightest amount. I do not want it all gunky on my eyes or else it will melt off. So I'm just going to kind of warm it up on the back of my hand here, and then just pat it all over my lid. And then for the eyes today, I'm just going to be using a crayon stick. This is Scandalized from Rimmel, and the color is Bulletproof Beige, and this is 24-hour waterproof as well. All of their Scandalized sticks like these are waterproof, so definitely check those out. I'm going to zoom in here. I'm just going to be placing this all over the lid and just blending it out with a clean finger. Now, if you did want to add some sort of dimension to your eyes, you can always go in with a bronzer. Especially that Tarte bronzer that's waterproof, and just kind of contour your eyes just to give them some definition. To line, I'm just going to be using the NYX. This is their Crystal Glitter Liner, and this is, what's it called? No idea. It says not intended to be used around the eye area, but it's a liquid crystal liner eyeliner. That's weird. Why would it say that? Oh well, take a chance. Alright, and so it's just a little fine point like this. I've never used this stuff before, it's just been kind of sitting. And I'm just going to go ahead and wing the eyes out. And then if you want to, you can always bring it down here. I'm not going to do that today, just because we're kind of going a little bit more natural because it is an outdoor makeup. To line my waterline, I'm once again going to be using the Rimmel Scandalized. This is in nude. I love this stuff. Especially if you have hooded eyes and want to open your eyes up just a little bit. This stuff is great. For my lashes, I do have a lash video up, so make sure you check that out. I will link it once again, like. For mascara, I'm going to be using, once again, Rimmel. This is Scandalize. This is their waterproof formula. I like it, and this is in black. The only thing I don't like about it is it's a huge freaking brush. And I always get it all over myself. For lips today, I'm going to be using a Stain. This is newer. This is the Revlon Color Burst Moisture Stain. And it just has like a little doe foot applicator like that. To set everything, this is the most important part. You're going to want to use a makeup setting spray. This one is from Model in a Bottle. This is their sensitive skin formula. I have sensitive skin, but I'm just going to go ahead and take that and spray it all over my face. And it stinks. And it burns when you get it in your eyes, like that. And it tastes really bad. Okay. Ugh. Alright guys, well that is it for my waterproof makeup tutorial. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let me know down below if you have any comments or requests. I would be happy to do that. Make sure you give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Let me know what your favorite waterproof makeup brands are. I couldn't find a whole lot at the drugstore as far as like foundation, concealer, and whatnot go. So if you find those, please let me know. I would love to maybe even do like an all drugstore waterproof makeup tutorial. That would be awesome. But yeah, I should have my summer essentials video already up. Make sure you check out that. I also have a sunless tanning video featuring Saint Tropez's bronzing mousse, so make sure you check that out as well. And what else do I want to say? And I will also have a hair tutorial on how to keep your hair nice for the summer as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!